Could you please state your name?
Steve.
And why are you here, Steve?
I got a tattoo a while back and I developed HIV shortly after.
Would you care to know the science behind your disease?
I would.
Your immune system is severely weak, which is why you've been having extremely high fevers and why your muscles have been super achy this last week. Some of the untreated HIV will start killing T cells, which then will soon destroy your immune system. Don't worry, we will be running some blood tests to make sure that your T cell count is high, because if it starts to drop dramatically, you'll become more vulnerable to infections and then get AIDS. Annually, it kills about 1.3 million people per year. The last thing taken in our country, the US, was about 7,000 people, which was back in 2014. Don't worry, our medicine has been a lot better since 2014, and we'll continue with this process, and I feel like you might see some recovery.
Steph, do you take Steven as your lawfully wedded husband?
Babe, we should get tested. Okay, Steven, I'm sorry to interrupt our wedding so abruptly, but I feel like it's really important for us to get tested for HIV. You know, it's a very, very serious disease, and I just want to make sure that we're safe and, you know, our marriage is full.
Of course, Steph. I
Okay.
think it's a good idea. I did do a lot of stuff in high school and college that may not have been the
no.
best. I slept around, what can I say? So, I think this is very important.
Unlike you, I stayed loyal, but that's okay. It's okay. We're looking towards the future now. Just waiting for the doctor.
Steph, I'm Dr. Joe. I will see you now.
Let's go.
Only Steph.
Okay then. No, Steph.
Hi, Dr. Joe.
Hi. To my office. Here, you can sit on the bench. So, what are you in for today?
Well, my husband and I would like to be tested for HIV because we want to make sure our marriage is healthy.
Okay, I have a couple mandatory questions.
Okay.
How many partners have you had in your life?
None.
Second question. Have you and Stephen engaged in intercourse?
No, we haven't.
Okay, then this is pretty simple. We'll take a blood test, and we have a new rapid HIV test that'll get your results back in 30 minutes. So I will take your blood now.
Okay. Oh, right now, okay. That really hurt. Honey, where are you? Oh my goodness. Are you okay? What happened?
I have AIDS.
How do you have AIDS?
I have AIDS.
I don't think.
The doctor said I have AIDS.
Do you say it's AIDS or HIV? It's different.
HIV, but basically AIDS.
No, what's different?
It is.
Let me explain. You see this? This is what we call a helper T cell. Helps identify things and throw things for the immune system. We'll get to that later. Anyway, so the HIV, which is what you have, gets attached to its receptor called the CD4. Then it injects its DNA inside. Okay, but here's the weird part. So this is called a lysogenic virus life cycle. So eventually it's going to get to the point where it blows up because there's too many HIVs in your helper T cells. However, the only way it's going to become AIDS is when there's too many that are exploded to help you and your immune system fight off diseases. Well, we're not at that right now. We can get this treated. We can fix this.
We can?
Sort of. So here's some of the treatments that we looked up. So this one that we talked about is called protease inhibitors. And what they do is they take out the proteins that the HIVs need to make copies of itself. And this is the one that seems to be the most common. These are the drugs that just block it from even getting on your CD4 cells in the first place. So why don't we go ask the doctor, we'll get some of this, and we can do this, okay?
Okay.
Alright.
Alright.
I love you.
I love you too, honey.
Quick question though. Where were you 2 weeks ago when you left that one afternoon? You didn't tell me why.
I was getting a really nice cover-up tattoo. Do you wanna see it?
Yeah.
It's cool, right?
I mean, it's great, but where'd you get that?
Well, funny story. I was driving along and I saw a gas station and it said a $2 tattoo deal, right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I just kind of went for it.
We need to go check that place out.
Why?
Oh, okay, well, we'll just have to go investigate, okay? Because I don't trust that.
All right.
Come on, Phil, we gotta go.
Oh, hey, you're the owner of that tattoo tattoo shop down the street.
Yes, I own one, yeah.
Yeah, I recently got a tattoo from you guys. And
Okay.
now I have HIV.
I'm so sorry. What does that have to
I
do with?
I think it was your tattoo which gave me HIV.
I mean, I don't think that's possible because we clean all our needles, but like, who tatted you?
He was like a
Phil.
yeah.
Hey Phil, can you come over here?
Yo, Steven!
No,
What's up, man?
I'm good.
How's that tattoo?
Yeah,
Yeah,
great.
it looks
very
it's
powerful,
great.
very meaningful. I like
Did you?
it.
Yeah. Sorry. Good for you.
Yeah.
Did you clean the needle before you tatted it? Using a needle?
No.
No. Like, what needle did you use?
You remember the one that you told me to clean? The one I shot at the cycle thing?
You used the needle from the really sketchy guy that I told you who had HIV on him.
Oh, I didn't know that was needle. Yeah, but I guess.
We'll pay for your treatment. I'm very sorry about this.
All right.
That's all of us. That's all of us.
It's okay.
Actually, Phil will pay for your treatment.
Sorry,
because-
Steven.
It's okay, mistakes happen, man. Everyone makes mistakes. Everyone has those days. And like, that was just one of your days.
Oh, okay, we'll pay for your treatment. I'm so sorry. You have HIV because of that.
Nice running into you guys.
Nice to meet
Bye.
you.
Have a nice day.
Phil! Can I help you?
Can I get a tattoo?
Yeah. Sit right here. Okay. Nice nails. Let me just grab something. One second. Yeah, so this is gonna be about $2,500.
I gotta go!
What the heck, man? I just used my needle. Oh my god, he seriously just did that paying? Are you kidding me? I haven't wasted this needle on him. Ugh.
You fix it. What happened?
Obviously wouldn't know, Phil, because you're never at the shop anymore. I just cleaned up that needle.
Kobe? My name's Steve and I need a cover-up stat. Do you want to know what this says? This says Samantha. I'm getting married to Steph in a week.
Okay. Here, sit down. I'll find you a needle again. Where are the needles? What did Jensen do with them? Oh yeah.
Find a needle. Just get a needle.
Yeah, I got one.
Oh no.
Alright, I got
Tap
some
me
needles
up.
here. Okay. This is gonna hurt.
Oh no. I'm a strong
Cover
man.
up, okay?
I'm a strong man. Ah!
It's gonna, sorry, this kind of hurts.
I'm a strong man. Oh no.
Alright, there you go. Get. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Take this bundle of money.
Cool.
Thanks, man.
Have fun with that.
I will.
All weird customers these days. Oh yeah, right. Phil, can you come over here?
Yeah.
Guess what? So Welch, who cheated me earlier, had the grossest nails I'd ever seen, so I looked it up. Get this. Seems that they either had a very severe case of fungal infection, which, like, we live in Alaska, so that's super unlikely, or they had freaking HIV, man. Which makes me so glad they left with no trace. I mean, imagine you didn't throw away that needle. That would suck.
Yeah. What's up? Very much.
Look at that bird. I am that bird. But what I really am is a person with HIV. I should learn more about this. It says here that HIV evolved from simian immunodeficiency virus through bushmeat hunting, which is apparently eating monkey meat. During the 1980s, it was most likely thought that you could only get HIV if you were a homosexual. That was disproven in the 1990s with the Ryan White Care Act.
What the heck? Oh.
It was not me. It was not.
Sure. All right. Here, this is over your own.
Today it affects almost 18 million people and is very common in Africa and Asia, but most commonly is found in America. But that's not even correct.
Oh, listen.